Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition on the Steven Factor Live. First of all, I was going to say to each and every one of you a Happy New Year. Tonight is 2019. I hope your New Year's as well. And also, um, I'm calming down with the cold again, which is from last week. But don't you worry, I feel much better. And I never will be. So today is a 15 governor shutdown. That's right, become one of the longest governor shutdown in history, all because of Donald Trump. He wants to make a governor shutdown because he wants to build a new wall. He wants obsessed with the new wall. He refused to open that government shutdown. But as you may know, the Democrats were definitely going to fight back. And also, this is not a natural emergency. Now, why the hell that Donald Trump decided to air almost like 10 minutes talking about a stupid ass border wall and convince all the terrorists, all the immigrations are that will not allow in our country? Because Donald Trump doesn't even care. Because he wants money. He wants $5.7 billion trying to create that stupid wall and let the Mexico pay for it. Just want to let you know, he said over 200 times, this primetime Trump is nothing but a total lies. And he wants to scare all the Americans away that he needs money. I mean, for what? What the hell is this? This is not the 700 Club or the PBS. And he is very seriously, folks. His tantrum stinks. His behavior stinks. And just want to let you know, he's nothing but a total 5-year-old. Now, just want to let you know, if you living in the Pacific side, well, just want to let you know that the President of the United States will go on air during the next hour in the Pacific side. If you live in the Pacific side, well, you have to watch it and tell us what you think. Now, 2 hours ago, it's already been aired on the East Coast. Alright? Just want to let you know. And even the West Coast will be aired during the next hour as well. So, if you live on the West Coast, and you could watch the 9 p.m. hour of the show, you can see how do you feel like it. So just want to let you know. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of reaction video of this. Because right now, our nation is a mess. And I will pause it and try to give you a little bit of facts about this. Because this primetime shit is a mess. And, excuse me. And just want to let you know, I want to break this down to you, and especially the videos that we have as well. So, here it is.
My fellow Americans, tonight I am speaking to you because there is a growing humanitarian and security crisis at our southern border. Every day, Customs and Border Patrol agents encounter thousands of illegal immigrants trying to enter our country. We are out of space to hold them, and we have no way to promptly return them back home to their country. America proudly welcomes millions of lawful immigrants who enrich our society and contribute to our nation. But all Americans are hurt by uncontrolled illegal migration. It strains public resources and drives down jobs and wages. Among those hardest hit are African Americans and Hispanic Americans. Our southern border is a pipeline for vast quantities of illegal drugs, including meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Every week, 300 of our citizens are killed by heroin alone, 90% of which floods across from our southern border. More Americans will die from drugs this year than were killed in the entire Vietnam War. In the last 2 years, ICE officers made 266,000 arrests of aliens with criminal records, including those charged or convicted of 100,000 assaults, 30,000 sex crimes, and 4,000 violent killings. Over the years, thousands of Americans have been brutally killed by those who illegally entered our country, and thousands more lives will be lost if we don't act right now. This is a humanitarian crisis, a crisis of the heart and a crisis of the soul. Last month, 20,000 migrant children were illegally brought into the United States, a dramatic increase. These children are used as human pawns by vicious coyotes and ruthless gangs. 1 in 3 women are sexually assaulted on the dangerous trek up through Mexico. Women and children are the biggest victims, by far, of our broken system. This is the tragic reality of illegal immigration on our southern border. This is the cycle of human suffering that I am determined to end. My administration has presented Congress with a detailed proposal to secure the border and stop the criminal gangs, drug smugglers, and human traffickers. It's a tremendous problem. Our proposal was developed by law enforcement professionals and border agents at the Department of Homeland Security. These are the resources they have requested to properly perform their mission, keep America safe, in fact, safer than ever before. The proposal from Homeland Security includes cutting-edge technology for detecting drugs, weapons, illegal contraband, and many other things. We have requested more agents, immigration judges, and bed space to process the sharp rise in unlawful migration fueled by our very strong economy. Our plan also contains an urgent request for humanitarian assistance and medical support. Furthermore, we have asked Congress to close border security loopholes so that illegal immigrant children can be safely and humanely returned back home. Finally, as part of an overall approach to border security, law enforcement professionals have requested $5.7 billion for a physical barrier. At the request of Democrats, it will be a steel barrier rather than a concrete wall. This barrier is absolutely critical to border security. It's also what our professionals at the border want and need. This is just common sense. The border wall would very quickly pay for itself. The cost of illegal drugs exceeds $500 billion a year, vastly more than the $5.7 billion we have requested from Congress. The wall will also be paid for indirectly by the great new trade deal we have made with Mexico. Senator Chuck Schumer, who you will be hearing from later tonight, has repeatedly supported a physical barrier in the past, along with many Democrats. They changed their mind only after I was elected president. Democrats in Congress have refused to acknowledge the crisis, and they have refused to provide our brave border agents with the tools they desperately need to protect our families and our nation. The federal government remains shut down for one reason, and one reason only, because Democrats will not fund border security. My administration is doing everything in our power to help those impacted by the situation. But the only solution is for Democrats to pass a spending bill that defends our borders and reopens the government. This situation could be solved in a 45-minute meeting. I have invited congressional leadership to the White House tomorrow to get this done. Hopefully, we can rise above partisan politics in order to support national security. Some have suggested a barrier is immoral. Then why do wealthy politicians build walls, fences, and gates around their homes? They don't build walls because they hate the people on the outside, but because they love the people on the inside. The only thing that is immoral is the politicians to do and continue to allow more innocent people to be so horribly victimized. America's heart broke the day after Christmas when a young police officer in California was savagely murdered in cold blood by an illegal alien who just came across the border. The life of an American hero was stolen by someone who had no right to be in our country. Day after day, precious lives are cut short by those who have violated our borders. In California, an Air Force veteran was raped, murdered, and beaten to death with a hammer by an illegal alien with a long criminal history. In Georgia, an illegal alien was recently charged with murder for killing, beheading, and dismembering his neighbor. In Maryland, MS-13 gang members who arrived in the United States as unaccompanied minors were arrested and charged last year after viciously stabbing and beating a 16-year-old girl.
All right, stop this bullshit. Stop this bullshit. Now, let me break it down to you. Oh my god, look at this! Look at his face! Look at his fucking Woo! Let me get this straight here. California, Georgia, and Maryland. Illegal alien beat with a hammer by the Air Force person. Sexually rape, killing by neighbor and 16-year-old girl. Where did he get all this shit come from? I don't know where all these coming from. You know why? Because everything is not goddamn true. Yes, everything is not goddamn true here. Do you see what president just been doing right now? He made someone who made a stupid, ridiculous story that the illegal aliens trying to kill somebody by a hammer, rape, sexually by the 16-year-old girl, killing by a neighbor. Where did he come up with that? I have no idea. But the first one is true. Around Christmas time, a police officer has been murdered and cold-blooded by an illegal alien. Now that is true. That's a real fact. But 3 of those facts are not that true. You know why, folks? You know Donald Trump's trying to brainwash you. That's right. I'm talking about you, me, us, and across the nation and around the world. Because he is brainwash you to urge him to get more money to build that freaking wall. That was totally ridiculous. A total ridiculous. Really, you come up with some stupid story about what's happening in California, Georgia, and Maryland, that illegal aliens trying to kill somebody with a hammer? Give me a goddamn break. That was a lie. A total white lie. Or should I say, orange lie. You know President Trump has been hiding this. And this will be a 3rd year on the job. And he doesn't even tell the truth. He wants to get rid of all these immigrants out in our country. He wants to build a new wall so all the legal aliens are not belong in this country. And there's so many innocent people. And I'm talking about dozens of them. I'm talking about moms, dads, kids, little babies. And even some of the other on the immigrant side were completely gangs and all kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. Excuse me. But let me tell you something. This immigration, it's not a crisis, okay? This building a new border wall is not a national emergency. It's just a stupid nonsense. Now I know it's been 15 days since over 800,000 people will be unpaid jobs who really don't go to work. Even the zoo's been closed. Even all the federal workers are closed because of the stupid shutdown. And this stupid orange head, Donald J. Trump, wants to build a new wall for $5.7 billion. And when he's going to get that done, he will reopen the government shutdown. But guess what? It's not going to happen. His broken promise will be over. He said over 100 times in 4 freaking years, we want to build a new wall and let the Mexico pay for it. It's not going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because he made a stupid idea that he closed all this work stores, farmers, and they don't have no jobs whatsoever. They need money for their kids, bills. I'm talking about the electric bills, the rent, everything. And everything's just sad. It's just sad because people want to go to work. They need jobs. They need their food stamps as well. They're very concerned about their food stamps. And let me tell you something. His speech and this stupid primetime crap, it sucks. It's not going to happen. He wants to urge us, trying to give him so much money. I don't know who's going to pay for it. He's going to pay the Mexico going to pay for it, or he's going to talk about us. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Everything is perplexing. And he wants us to build a wall, to give us some money, to give us some money to build a wall and let all the illegal aliens are not coming to this country. And even that stupid silly story crap is not gonna happen from Georgia, California, Maryland. You gotta be kidding me. Everything's a bunch of lie. I don't know where the hell he get this from. Maybe he's been watching too much Fox News. And let me tell you something. Fox News is a bullshit mountain. And I can tell you that. Because Fox News is nothing but a lie as well, too. And let me tell you a true story about Fox News, okay? I want to give you a little bit of a quick story time here. This is a true story. It was on Sunday afternoon. It was a long time ago. Somewhere between like... wow. Between like... it could be somewhere between the year and 2012, I think. I don't know what year it was. But on Sunday, my aunt listens to this radio, this gospel station called 1190 WLIB. They said they're going to do a documentary about Barack Obama. And remember, Barack Obama is our president. Right? Yeah. And it starts at 8 o'clock. And guess what? You know what they did? They changed their minds. We changed the channel, and guess what's on? Hannity on a Sunday edition on Fox News Channel. You know why? Because Fox News is nothing but lies. Pretty white lies. That's right. Fox News, they could do whatever they want. And that's why Donald Trump's trying to hang out with them, because Fox News Channel becomes the most number one trusted cable news network. But let me tell you something, man. The future of Fox News Channel will go down the drain, because if Donald Trump will lose his re-election in the year in 2020. And everything went sucks. I even don't watch Fox News. I watch it a little bit, but yo, Fox News sucks. And they're nothing but a bunch of lies too. They supposed to do a documentary of Barack Obama, but guess what? They pulled it away and put Hannity on it. Because they think it's a total joke. This is not April Fool's. It was completely stupid. Now let me tell you something. I believe the Democrats will go do it better. I believe the Democrats will change the rules. And I believe the Democrats will not going to pay that wall, because they need to protect the wall without spending it. And this is going to be a great idea. And let me tell you something, the Trump and the administrations are not strong enough. Democrats are strong enough. How you doing? The Democrats were going strong enough, better than the Trump administration, because the Democrats have their own power. That's all I can say. And it really hurts. And you know what? Especially for the Republicans, they're very angry too. They knew that Donald Trump is a total moron. They knew that behind all of this. And they loved Donald Trump since day one, and now they hating on him. And let me tell you something. Both Democrats and Republicans are joining forces together to stop with Donald Trump's madness. And let me tell you something, Mr. President. If you've been watching this, do yourself a big favor. Reopening the government shutdown! Right now! You're not a 5-year-old. You are a human being. They need jobs. They need to go to work. They want to spend some time with their families. And now you're just sitting there all alone for the holidays, for Christmas and New Year's, to wait for that sign of bill to build a goddamn wall. That's stupid. That was disappointed. That was disgusting. This nation's been torn apart, and you say you want to make America great again. Well, let me tell you something, man. This America is not so great whatsoever. You're ruining big time, pal. You know what? Since as a kid, I already know you. When I was small. I already know you. I thought you become one of the best billionaires in New York City, just like your father taught you. And you become famous all the time. I saw you from Home Alone 2. I saw you from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I saw you on Suddenly Susan. I saw you on The Little Rascals. I thought you are a pretty nice guy, Donald. But look at you, man. Your dreams has been shattered. Your American dream has been shattered. Your life has been shattered, man. You need to grow up. This is not fair. This is not fair for me. This is not fair for our country. And this is not fair for you. You're ruining everything, man. Look at your face. I've been watching your face all day, man. They really don't understand you. They really don't want to listen to you. And you want to urge us trying to pay $5.7 billion trying to make a border wall. And that's not fair, man. It's not fair. But guess what, man? We're not going to listen to you. We don't want to hear from you. The Democrats are taking over from now, man. You even don't listen. Don't you see everything's changing in 2019? And you are the same old Trump for 3 years. Trying to make America great again. People need to go to work. People need to pay the bills. People need money. And money is the most important thing in this world. Think about it. Think about it. We're not rich, man. We're poor. We're all poor in this country. And I suggest you should definitely need some consequences. Because you, my friend, will be poor soon. Where's the truth, Mr. President? I'm talking about your tax returns from the past. What's going on with the trade with China? Do you see all the stock markets just went down since during the Great Depression on Christmas? And look at the stocks just went up since during the federal government shutdown. Well, guess what, man? You need to reopen in the government right now. It's too much. It's too much. Can't take it. You're ruining everything, man. And you know what? You're not even my president. Never. Why? Because you're a disgrace. I'm out of here, man.